Late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to a new video, and right now we're doing XRP. XRP is down by minus 5% exactly right now, and we're gonna see why it's that. We're gonna also compare that to what Bitcoin is doing and stuff like that. So we're gonna see where can we find bullishness in XRP, what has to happen for us to go up and stuff like that, what's gonna happen in short term, what we are looking at, and those kind of things. Anyways, let's get into the charts. Make my face smaller, charts bigger, as always a good thing, cannot be a bad thing though. More of the chart always nice. So this is a 4-hourly chart on of XRP, and you can see clearly that we have been in some kind of a downtrend, and there is a very important resistance line over here that I'm going to show you. So basically on the 4-hourly chart you want to be watching this resistance up here. You can see clearly that we have not been able to break this all the way down. So as long as we are not breaking this, we are technically in a downtrend, and that's what we're going to be looking at. But before we get to that, we can talk a little bit about bigger time frames, and are we actually bullish or bearish on bigger time frames. So right now we gotta pull up the moving averages. I don't think we need these lower moving averages. 10 and 20 is fine. So right now we are extended from the 10 moving average, and on the weekly chart, this is a weekly chart. So on the weekly chart you actually want to be as close to the weekly to the 10 moving average as you can be. Why? Because that's where the risk is the minimal for buying in. So when you pull back to the 10 moving average, like over here, okay, this was a big dump, but here we went above it, then pulled back towards, we went away from it, then pulled back towards, because the 10 moving average is where the price is should be following, where the price should be following the 10 moving average. So when you get extended, you gotta pull back, and so people that are waiting for the 10 moving average can buy back in. Now you don't have to pull back actually and then sit on the 10 moving average like you did over here, for example. What you can do is only go with the wick down as close as you can to the moving average, so these people that actually want to buy on the 10 moving average can get in, and once that's done, and then the price, it has a bigger chance to go above. So the only thing you want to see is these wicks, if they can get down to the moving average, because that will give a lot of people opportunity to get in with low risk and move the price further up. Now the XRP didn't get all the way down, so we are still a little bit extended, but if you see here, it went from 0.68 to something like 74, that's 0.06. so next week it should be around 0.8. so the 10 moving average should be rather, and then the buy-in should be actually almost close to this week. So basically what that is telling me right now is that people that wanted to buy in probably have already bought in. Some are maybe waiting for kind of lower levels. Will those levels come or not? It depends, but it did get quite close to the 10 moving average, and that's a very good thing, because the only way to move forward is following the 10 moving average and going higher. That said, the indicators on the daily are not actually overbought. They are just sitting at 78 levels out here, and if this candle closes a little bit lower, it's going to be a 66, which is perfectly fine for moving upwards. Now, considering that we almost did hit the 10 moving average, that people that wanted to buy in did buy in, and that we are resetting this rubber band index, the RS index, that you want to keep around above 60 levels, but not too high. It looks that our next week, like Monday or something like that, if we can close this a little bit lower today and tomorrow, might actually be a very good week for XRP. So keep that in mind. That said, on the daily chart, we are on RSI is actually keeping very nice levels around 40-50, so it's ready to actually go. We got bearish cross here on the MACD, which is actually technically it might indicate a bad movement, because like we got it over here and then we went down, of course, but the longer this goes on, the more bullish you get, because that can't go forever. Technically it can go for a lot of many years, but we are still in bull market, so we won't do that. So this is actually also positive to me, because we already went through almost a week of this bearishness. So that said, indicators are looking good. We are below the 10 and 20 on the daily. That isn't the optimal scenario, but we are looking like we are getting support on this 0.80 line and this 50 moving average. So the one important, let me see on the weekly. So one important support we have on chart right now is this one down here at 0.91. We also got a few other ones, one over here at 1.0 something, and one more here at the top that actually we are holding right now, 1.01. We're gonna actually keep that one, and we're gonna remove these two, and we're gonna say, sorry, we're gonna remove that one, and we're gonna remove the one in the middle, and we're gonna say that everything between here is a trading range. That's right now we are holding that, but will we hold it or not? That's what we're gonna talk about. So now we're gonna go into the 4-hourly chart to say a quick word about Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is doing, and what's gonna happen over here, or what we are expecting it to happen. So basically, Bitcoin wants to go lower. It seems it wants to go lower because right now I've been just checking it. It's below all the moving averages. It's hitting some kind of it's trying to go lower, but for it to actually go lower, it has to go below a certain level, and it's not quite there yet. But in case it does go lower, then XRP and we are gonna go lower as well. That said, so let's see what's actually happening on this chart here and what has to happen for us to be bullish again. So we, as I said in the start of the video, we have been bearish all this time. We are not actually bearish, but it is a downtrend, and we are trying to break it. Over here we had a fake breakout. We had a fake breakout over here, and we went above the line and right back, and then started going down. You can also see it on moving averages. We went across the 10 and 20 moving average, went all the way up to 142, and then closed below the moving average, below the line. And when that didn't hold, the price actually collapsed. Now on the Bitcoin chart, what we have there is some kind of triangle going on, and this triangle played out, and then we dropped out of the triangle on the bottom side. On the XRP, it's a little bit different because we got this climbing diagonal line, and it was actually some kind of symmetrical channel, and at the end of that channel we actually dropped down. But what you can see is this bottom over here is actually acting as some kind of resistance up here as well. So until we actually started getting above these levels, we are not quite bullish. So since the first time we had this some kind of symmetrical pattern, that might also be the case here, that we are going to form something like that. And whatever happens at the end of it, down or up, we're gonna find out at the end. We are not quite there yet, but what has to happen, it's not what has to happen, but levels that we do not want to go below is this one down here. Now we're sitting here. This one here at 1.02. That's the previous low on the 4-hourly chart. We do not want to go below 1.02, because if you break these levels and close below this level over here, chances are you're gonna go lower, and then you have to look at 0.9, 0.8 and stuff like that, and all the other supports you might actually find here, even this one at 0.87. So you don't want to go below, but to go above, you have to cross the 10 moving average. And you can see here right now that we are resisting. We went with the green candle up to the 10 moving average, and then 1, 2, 3 candles have been resisting, cannot break the 10 moving average. That's very bearish. So price has to move a little bit back up or something like that before it actually breaks it. And once it breaks, you have to break the next one, the 20 moving average. And when you break the 20, you have to break this diagonal line, and first then you can say, okay, now we're starting to get out of the dump. But then you get this also, the yellow line, the 50 moving average, and only when you are above all of those things, you are actually going up. But the first step, the absolute first step, is getting above the white line, the red line, and this one, this diagonal line, and then you'll be some kind of sideways trend, and then eventually when you break the through the 50 moving average, you are starting going an option. But right now, this very second, right now we are watching Bitcoin with a hawk's eye, because Bitcoin is doing this triangle thing. Right now we are watching if it's gonna fall below it, right? So we did Bitcoin video earlier today without notifications, so we only because you can only have 3 videos per day with notification. So and we are doing it every day, we're following Bitcoin, what it's doing. So if you want to get notification for the Bitcoin video, join our Telegram group, because that's where I actually announce, like, when I post Bitcoin videos. And I post usually early in the morning, so we have all day to prepare what's gonna happen. That said, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the video, and watch the next XRP video tomorrow, because we do XRP every single day, all day, not all day, every single day. So if that's your thing, check out, subscribe to the channel, check out the Telegram group to get those notifications for videos that go without notifications, and also check out the Patreon if you want to see like 30 plus coins, altcoins every single day, ranked, what's good, what's not. If you have trouble figuring out like what coins are doing good, what coins are doing bad, that might be actually a thing for you. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around. Bye bye.